Greetings, fellow scribes! Welcome back to the archive. This video is part of my series on the individual tribes of Werewolf the Apocalypse. I will be going into each tribe covering the same basic details, their history and mythology, their biases, strengths, weaknesses, and a bit of information about their camps, their sub-organizations within the tribes. Now, this is going to be a bit of a boilerplate for all of these, so I don't have to redo a video every single one. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we talk about this tribe. If anything could be said about the Fianna, it is they are a tribe of passion. They feel everything. When they weep fully. When they're in joy, they are fully into that. And they're one of the tribes, actually they are the tribe that is most likely to say that the first law of the litany is first, so that people will forget it when they get through the other laws. Because the Fianna are known for breaking the law the most. At the same time, their attitude towards Metis is harsher than other tribes. This is because the Fianna believe physical representation, physical deformities, physical blemishes are marks upon the soul, the spirit. Which is why no Metis, no matter how valiant, how brave, will ever rise to any position of significance within the Fianna. This comes from the Irish philosophy of the king must be without blemish. The Fianna will say that they're the ones who taught that to the Irish. And it came from their fights against the Fomorians, and later the Fomori. Either way, did it come from the Irish, or did the guru, the Fianna, teach it to the Irish? It doesn't matter. It is a philosophy so rooted in them that it is part of their tribal identity. And the reason this is an issue is because the Fianna are a tribe of passion. The Irish blood runs hot in them. Technically, okay, they're not all from Irish ancestry. It's wherever Celts were, wherever the Celtic tribes were throughout Europe, that is where you'll find Fianna kinfolk. Traditional Fianna cairns. But their two greatest cairns, Trispiral and Silver Tara, are in Ireland. And yes, Silver Tara is a reference to the Halls of Tara, the place of the High Kings of Ireland. It is also where the Ardrai, the High King of the Fianna, lives. And this is another unique thing about the Fianna. No other tribe has a single leader of the whole tribe. Okay, technically he doesn't lead fully the whole tribe, but when he tells the Fianna that something must be done, he makes it known, they do it. And he has a fetish horn that's been passed down from Ardrai to Ardrai to Ardrai, that he can blow it, and every Fianna in the world, no matter where they are, will hear it and can come straight to Tara. The horn has been blown twice. Once in 1976 and once in 2000. And both these instances were when Tara was attacked by a massive force that had somehow snuck past or had seen through the wards and enchantments, concealing it from the world. Because the Fianna, in addition to being descended from humans and wolves, are descended from fairies. And in fact, they hold that the first Fianna was the child of a guru and the goddess Danu. Yeah. And where it gets fun with them is, yes, fairy blood does flow through them. In fact, the current Ardrai is said to be half fairy as well. But that's just legend and rumor. The Fianna, though, are often jokingly called the tribe of Galliards. All Fianna can tell stories. All Fianna can tell tales, sing songs. For them, it's just part of who they are. They're the most diverse tribe in that regard because they can tell any stories. Any one of them can tell those stories. And no one will judge a Fianna Ragabash, or a Fianna Arun, or a Fianna Theurge telling a story. Their Galliards are still the ones who recognize renown, but all Fianna can tell stories. All Fianna can sing. All Fianna can howl. And that's really the core of them. Now, the Fianna do have efforts in place to keep their few remaining wolf kinfolk safe. But, again, this is a case of their hidden, they're concealed, because technically wolves are extinct throughout much of Europe, or at least through the areas of where the Fianna are. Efforts to reintroduce wolves into the wild in places like Scotland and all that, that's stuff the Fianna are doing. But there is something else that's significant with the Fianna's history. There used to be this tribe in Scotland called the White Howlers. And this tribe found itself dealing with many, many banes infesting its lands. And it sent out calls to help. So it sent out calls saying, we're dealing with something we can't handle on our own. We need help. They sent to the Fenrir. They sent to the Fianna. They sent to the Silverfangs, who were up from Rome. And all of them denied the plea. But the Fianna hold themselves especially guilty of this refusal to help. Because what happened to this tribe is the great curse upon all Guru. You see, the White Howlers made a decision when they found the source of all these banes, all these spirits that were hurting them and hurting the land, that they would gather the tribe together and they would assault this nest of evil. And they didn't die. Or at least not all of them. Many were given a chance to survive. All they had to do was serve the worm. And so, a whole tribe became tainted, fell into the service of the great deceiver, the devourer of souls, the beast of war, the worm. And it was all because the Fianna wouldn't help them. And that is how the Fianna think of the White Howlers. How they think of what the White Howlers became. The Black Spiral Dancers. Well, many Fianna call them Worm Howlers. One, as a reminder of their failure to save them. And two, as a reminder that they must not let them live. But that is it for this video. I will see you with the next regularly scheduled video and my next tribe video. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe down below. And until the next video, remember, have fun and keep gaming.